Good afternoon. It's May 3rd, 2024. I'm Thomas Schwent with your campus weather forecast. Nice little bit of trivia to start out this last campus weather forecast of the semester. 25 years ago today, one of the strongest tornadoes ever documented hit Bridge Creek, Oklahoma, with winds likely over 300 miles per hour. Again, one of the strongest tornadoes ever documented, so some weather trivia for you history buffs out there. Again, I'm Thomas Schwent with your campus weather forecast. We have three major things to track as per usual. This is the last one we're going to have until the fall, so please keep that in mind. Numerous rounds of thunderstorms are expected over the next week. That's the first thing we're tracking. Things will also be windy early next week, especially the weather around here, but we could see a high energy system overspreading the United States next week. We'll get into more details on that shortly. Third headline, finally, Truman's celebrating, I'm celebrating. It's the end of the semester, next week's finals week, and then we can lay back, relax. It's summer. We can take that time to recharge, reset, and come back next semester if you're coming back to Mizzou, or get that grad school stuff going, that sort of thing, job applications, if you're looking for that sort of thing, if you're graduating from Mizzou. If you are, congratulations. Most of your graduation is happening next weekend, but let's start with this weekend. So we have thunderstorms that'll likely be stretching from Iowa all the way to Wichita around 3 a.m. Tomorrow morning, those storms will move in our direction by 9-10 a.m. Columbia is going to be seeing those thunderstorms. A thunderstorm or two could be on the stronger side, and that would just entail some damaging winds. Large hail could blow a trash can down the street, cause some mild damage to siding, maybe a dent in the car, so pull that in the garage overnight just in case, but it's nothing out of the ordinary for springtime in Columbia. That'll be St. Louis's problem by the afternoon. Clouds in Columbia, perhaps a sprinkle or two, but again, no more thunderstorms by the time this moves out of here. That'll again be more St. Louis's problem by that point. Clouds move out by the overnight hours and then return by Sunday morning with the possibility of some showers and thunderstorms, especially overnight Sunday night, then Monday. We'll start to see clouds in the morning. Those clouds will likely move out by the afternoon. But on Monday, again, some chances of rain in Columbia, but most of that activity is going to be farther to the east. Or the west. I know a lot of you guys are going to be heading home next week, so I just want to take you through what Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday look like as things get very uncertain beyond that in terms of what the weather is going to look like. But on Monday, stronger storms possible in Oklahoma and Kansas. So if you're heading home to Oklahoma or Kansas on Monday, be sure to keep an eye on local news outlets over there. They'll be able to tell you what the threats are looking like, but I'd just be careful on Monday, especially heading home in Oklahoma, Kansas when it comes to severe storms, although flooding potential is somewhat widespread, especially a little farther south as well. So again, be sure to just be aware of that hazardous weather potential if you are out of state and in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. Generally, heavy rain still possible, points farther north, stretching all the way from North Dakota all the way to Nebraska, with snow farther to the west in the Rockies. Snow remains in the Rockies Tuesday, but we start to see that rain move eastward a little bit. So we're going to see a lot of our heaviest rainfall stretching from Minnesota to Indiana, Indianapolis, the Twin Cities, Detroit, Madison, Wisconsin in there, Chicago, Illinois, Des Moines, Iowa, but Columbia, Kansas City, St. Louis, all with the possibility of rain and perhaps a stronger storm or two. Things get more uncertain. I'll be telling you where you can keep an eye on that over the weekend and into next week. And then finally on Wednesday, that active pattern remains, especially south of I-70. We're expecting that active pattern to hold, stretching all the way from Oklahoma well through into Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Alabama. But this is subject to change a little bit, so keep an eye on local news stations. Again, since this is our last campus weather forecast for the semester, keep an eye on KRCG, KMIZ, and KOMU in the Columbia viewing area and mid-Missouri at large in order to stay up to date with what's going on with the weather across the summer. We'll be back again in the fall, but these are the places to rely on over the summer. We're not going to be making forecasts over the summer. Beyond that, I just want to tell you about what's going on overnight. Low of 62, a partly cloudy sky to boot. And then as we move through your weekend, AM round of storms expected on Saturday. Then we'll see things get up to 75. Then up to 72 on Sunday. Clouds start to move out Monday afternoon with a high of 78, a low of 65. Our rounds of thunderstorms on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the expectation, the possibility of a stronger storm or two. But again, we don't really know just yet. We'll have more information as time moves forward. Again, stay tuned to KRCG, KMIZ, and KOMU for more information on that. They all have mobile apps. They all have TV stations that you can look at. And then Thursday, Friday, things look to wind down a little bit for us. Thank you so much for watching and staying tuned to our campus weather forecasts over the past few months. And we'll be back next fall with your next campus weather forecast.